Welcome back to the 50-Day Refresh Challenge, where for 50 days I complete 7 healthy tasks with the goal of improving my physical and mental well-being. The habits are waking up early, taking vitamins, eating healthy and nutritious meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, getting active 6 days a week, staying hydrated, meditating for 10 minutes a day, and either reading or journaling for 10 minutes a day. Last week I was very sick, so I am counting this as the beginning of my official second week. Day 8. My boyfriend and I met up with a friend for Malaysian food.
Oh, that looks delicious. Is it good?
We had all sorts of different dishes, and honestly, everything we got was so good. So if you are ever on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, I highly recommend going there. It was called Kopitiam. After we got some coffee, I got a matcha latte, and we continued to just walk around and enjoy the beautiful weather.
So the antibiotics that I'm on mentioned to not have prolonged exposure to sun, and I didn't quite understand why. I was outside in the sun for 1 hour today.
I started day 9 in Brooklyn at my boyfriend's place before heading back home for a full day of work.
So I'm making an ad for a company that works off of a script, and in it they want me to bake fresh chocolate chip cookies to make a fresh cookie ice cream sandwich, which, like, I'm not gonna complain, but oops, I just made like teeny tiny cookies. Luckily I only made 2, so I'm making 2 larger ones, but that means I get to eat these now. Oh well, life of a content creator. Hey. Okay, I am officially in a good place, coming out of being sick. My body is feeling better. My mind is feeling on point. My space is good, and I'm caught back up on work, because that was one of the biggest things, is that because I was sick for so long, I was so far behind on work, and so I wasn't sure if I could focus on the 50-day challenge tasks while I was so behind on work. So all of that is caught up now, which means I am going to start back 100% tomorrow, which marks exactly 1 week of me being out of it because of being sick. Make it an even week actually makes it easy for me so that I can just add 1 whole week onto the end. I will see you in the morning where I start back up on the 50-day challenge. See, even I fell off of the 50-day challenge here because it happens. It's time to get back on.
Day 10. I want to emphasize again that this challenge doesn't need to be about weight loss, and I specifically don't highlight any kind of weight loss through this series. However, I am an actress and model, so my physical fitness is very important to me, and I'd be lying if I said I haven't been tracking it. However, just because that's a goal for me doesn't mean it needs to be a part of your own 50-day challenge. Since today is Wednesday, that meant my second big workout of the week, arm day.
The study lasted
Evening, March 4th name is
As a bit of a self-care night, I decided to paint my nails with this gel kit gifted to me by Madame Glam NYC. It was super easy to use, and since it's gel, it was dry right away and looks amazing. They were nice enough to give me a 30% off code for my followers, so check out the link and the code in the description below if you want to get your own gel manicure kit. Day 11. I definitely feel like I'm going strong and that I'm back to 100% after having been sick last week. For dinner, I met my friend at this rather chaotically lit restaurant.
These lights are insane.
Day 12.
So the US got some really interesting legal news today. And I have a uterus and I'm mad. So I'm going to go massively work out to get out some of my frustrations because I have basically no words. Gonna use it as an outlet. I totally lost track. I think this is 12. Drinking a coffee at the gym. I am sweating. By the way, I know I haven't been taking the vitamins because I have instead been taking the medication that helped take my fever down. So I need to finish that. I still have 3 more days worth of that. And then I'll be back to the vitamins. But I'm still taking things that are good for my insides.
Day 13.
I am trying an interesting experiment this morning. I'll call it an experiment. I have gotten up very early as a form of self-care. Now hear me out, because normally I think of sleeping in as the form of self-care. But today I know that I have a lot going on, a lot of social stuff, but I also want to get a good amount of work done. But it's also a Saturday, so I want time to myself. And so I've woken up very early to indulge myself in the ability to get a lot done very early. So I got up around 6. I am enjoying a nice cup of coffee and just reading my book while looking out my window at the gorgeous early morning sunlight, which I normally don't see. And then after this, I'm going to work out and shower and get ready and do a little bit of work before going and meeting a new friend for some coffee and then going out tonight with some friends. I have lots that I want to get done, but this early in the morning is a time for just me. And I think it's an interesting idea to indulge oneself in being up early. Totally different take than I normally do.
Couple of weeks I've been trying out these Butterlux leggings from CRZ Yoga, and I'm happy to report that I highly recommend them. You have to be careful with the lighter colors because they'll easily show sweat stains, but I love them anyway. Their high-waisted cut is very high-waisted, and they are all incredibly stretchy, like insanely stretchy. These are quite literally the comfiest leggings I own, and they come in so many fun colors. Now, they're not paying me to tell you any of this, but they were kind enough to gift them to me, so you can check out the link in the description below if you want some for your own. This day I did 2 yoga flows, one to get my heart rate up and one that focused on stretching. Then I made sure to meditate, and it was time to meet up with my friend for lunch and coffee.
It's too bright. Just a little bit. Turn around, Aislinn. Di hola.
That evening was Pride in NYC, so I went out with some friends and enjoyed the city's lovely energy. Day 14. This was my planned day of rest, so I made sure to do things for me, which this day looked like taking time to repot a bunch of my plants and start propagating new ones. For dinner, I had a poke bowl.
And that is the end of week 2. It's the 3rd week that I'm doing this, but again, remember last week I was sick, so this week was my week 2. I'm feeling good. I feel like I am really settling in to the good routine, which is, this was a weird week because, you know, it kind of almost felt like week 1 all over again because I didn't do it last week. But I'm glad this week felt as good as it has. So I am going to really focus on next week just nailing all of the habits, because while I sit here and talk about perfectionism and how the perfectionist mindset can be really detrimental to your mental health and even your productivity because it'll just paralyze you, that doesn't mean we can't do hard things. So even though I'm constantly talking about cutting yourself slack within that perfectionist mindset, still try your absolute best to hit as many of those goals as possible, because when you feel the resistance, that's the time to push through, because pushing through those moments are what is going to cause the most drastic and long-lasting change. You can do it. We can all do hard things. So thank you again so much for watching this week. I can't wait for you guys to continue following along. I'm really enjoying doing this challenge all over again. It's been such a wonderful experience. If you are enjoying following along, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Smilin_Aislinn. Thank you all so much, and I will see you again next week. Bye.